The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Hello dear students, welcome to yet another episode of Skps Sahithyalokam. Do you think all birds are afraid to make their first flight? Or are some birds more timid than others? Do you think even the human babies finds it a challenge to take its first step? Do you remember the challenges that you have faced when you did your first learning of swimming or learned to ride a bicycle? I am sure that all of us felt a fear when we learned a new thing. Today, let's see how a timid young seagull overcame its fear and made his first flight. His first flight is a beautiful story written by Flaherty, an Irish novelist and a short story writer. The story is a sensitive account of a young seagull who did his first flight. When the story begins, we could see a young seagull was left behind by his family in the ledge on a cliff. His two brothers and little sister had already flown away a day before, but our poor little seagull couldn't make a fly. The height of the cliff and the great expanse of the sea beneath made him run back to a safety place. His parents called him and scolded him and even threatened to starve him on the cliff. But he couldn't muster the courage to fly. He thought that his wings would not support him. All day long, he watched his parents perfecting the flight of his brothers and sister in the art of flying. It had been 24 hours and he hadn't eaten anything. Then he saw his father and siblings were catching fish and his mother was tearing a piece of fish. The sight of the food maddened him. He asked her for the food, but she ignored him. But then she took a piece of fish and flew towards him, but stopped a few inches away. Unable to hold him back, he jumped towards the fish. But in that process, unknowingly, he jumped off the cliff. For a moment, he was seized by terror. But unknowingly, his wings spread out and he started soaring high. His family supported him by flying around him by making sound ga 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 ga. And he did his first flight. Dear friends, the young seagull could fly because he overcame his fear. At first, he thought that his wings could not support him, but he could start flying. Dear children, this beautiful story reveals a truth of life. If we keep our fears, it will not help us. We have to overcome our fears. Then only we can soar high up to the sky. The challenges always help us to grow more. That can instill strength and courage in you. So be confident and fly high to reach the endless top of the world. Your parents and teachers are here to support you and learn the art of living. Wish you the very best. Thank you.